Oh, what's up, Orgy Man? What's up, what's up? All right. Orgy chat. Maybe I'll do a 100% run or a Pride percent run sometime. Well, you know, the thing too, Archetypo, I like that username, by the way. That's funny. The thing too is that, like, at a certain point, everybody that plays Kaizo has had to grind a hack that was too difficult for them, or just very, like, kind of above their head a little bit. And, like, when you're training, you don't want to go too far. Oh my god, Luigi. Oh my god. You don't want to go too far above your head, right? Because then you're just going to get frustrated. But at the same time, if you only stick it in easy mode, you're also not going to grow. So that's something to keep in mind too. Like, we have all had to go up against something that was way too hard for our skill level, that took a longer time than the good players would have taken. I mean, I did my first 20-hour grind in like 2016. You know, I've done so many grinds that were more than, say, 24 hours that I forget. I don't even remember them all. Mario Maker levels, hacks, individual sections, levels, you name it. So respect the grind. Don't get in over your head in certain cases, because it is possible to just take on something so freaking tough that you just wind up frustrating yourself. And the only reason I caution against that is just because I want people to have fun with Kaizo, and not, you know, not just because it's possible to have more fun than it might seem as a new player. It's just sometimes people take on ridiculously hard stuff, and then as soon as they're done with that, they just replace it with something even harder. The Hyper 6 final level wasn't the first, Emily. It was one of the longest that I've done. I can't think of many individual levels that took me more than like 50 hours. And the Hyper 6, That Which Can Eternal Die, was, I think, 53 hours all told to just beat that one level. That was probably one of the longest, but certainly not the only one. Like, I've done like double-digit amounts of 20 and 30-hour grinds, easily double digits. With regard to that. So at a certain point, we all have to just do the 50-hour level, right? But the thing about spending, especially as a newer player or someone who's, you know, just trying to learn, is that you want to be effective with your time. It's not about not taking on the hard stuff. It's just be effective. Because I spent 53 hours playing That Which Can Eternal Die. Did I get the equivalent of 53 hours better at the game? Not really. I got better at that level. You know, did I improve my skills in a drastic way? Sort of, I guess. You know, in that manner of speaking, but not in a real way. And so, if you're just learning and you're just starting out and you need the experience and the tech and the skills to get through, why waste your time? Why waste your time on a 50-hour grind? You're not going to get that much better. You're not going to get the equivalent of 50 hours worth of skill training out of that. You're just going to get good at what you were doing. Yo, you know, speaking of good Mario players, Sojo, it is so nice to see you. Thank you for the raid. Hello, everybody from Sojo Stream. I'm GlitchCat. We are going into Luigi's mouth. We are checking out a new hack. It's called Smol. S-M-O-L. It's a precision hack. Very fun. I hope you're doing well. I hope your stream went just splendidly. You are a super kind person. And if you're not following twitch.tv/Sojo, you are literally missing out. I mean it. Don't miss out. There's fun stuff over there. Mario Party 5, Super Mario Maker. Yeah, you put in 16 hours on Yoshi and Boo mechanics. I'm not here to say you're doing it the wrong way. I'm not trying to question your methods, but don't do that. Don't struggle. Learn the tech. Instead of working on that obstacle for 16 hours, think of what you could achieve if you just put 16 hours into practicing the tech. Not even the level, but just do Yoshi stuff. Play the vanilla game. Play a training hack. Make yourself a training hack. Go into Lunar Magic and then make yourself a little practice room that practice is exactly what you want to do, right? You can be effective. I'm not saying don't do the big grinds. I'm saying be effective with your time. You know, you just grind a level for 16 hours. Are you? I mean, I don't know. I'm not you. Are you going to get 16 hours worth of improvement out of that? But I think you always get diminishing returns when you grind. If I grind something for 10 hours, I'm only going to get this much better. You know, the amount of time invested in a grind is greater than the improvement on your skills. That just kind of is the case, right? We learn slowly. So make the most of your time is all I'm really saying. Aw, look at the little doggos. Aw, they're jumping. Can you pet the dog in Smole? No. No, you cannot. Aw, little catos too. These are the cats from Mario Paint. These graphics are from Super Nintendo Mario Paint. I mean, and we have seen. Thank you. I've spent a lot of time with this kind of thing. My method is not the only way, nor is it the only right way, but it is very effective. I mean, you see the results I get here. I've spent a lot of time refining, understanding my method for learning games in general. And I think I have a pretty good method. I know, you know, I honestly, I say this because I've made these mistakes. You know, these are mistakes of the past that, you know, I did it the slow way, the hard way, and I'm telling people this now so you can get better than I did faster. You know what I mean? I want what kind of gaming Kaizo guru would I be if I didn't train the next generation of players? I want y'all to be better than me. I want you to have it easier than me. I want you to do it. You've got more knowledge. You know what I mean? You've got more knowledge. I had to do this the hard way. I learned Kaizo without infinite lives. I learned Kaizo without, I mean, well, not really without save states, but like there is more knowledge and information and training equipment and hacks available for people now that we never had. Even 5 years ago, we never had. Make use of it. Be better. Do it better. The amount of, you know, mid-airs used to be a feared TAS-only trick. No one puts mid-airs in their hack, but now people do. There's whole mid-air hacks now.